Yeah, so good morning, all of you. Is it audio, videos, everything is clear? Can you confirm in the chat box, please? All of you, please confirm in the chat box once. Yeah. So thanks for replying, all of you. Thanks for replying, all of you, please. Ayushi, Singh, Krishna, Raj, Sachin, Sri Krishna. Yeah. So, yeah, great. Yeah. So before starting the session, let us fix our agenda. In the last session, we understood very clearly what is DevOps. What is DevOps? We understand in the last demo session. Today, we are focused on what is AWS, what is the relation between DevOps versus AWS. We are going to be understand if it is possible how to create AWS account, how to create AWS server. Let us understand for today. So this is an exactly our agenda for today's session, guys, please. So before starting, what we have discussed in the last session, let us revise within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will move forwarding into the what is AWS. We are gonna be understand. So this is an exactly our agenda for today's session. Okay. So firstly, let us understand what is DevOps, guys, please. So before starting yesterday, we have discussed about three questions. Am I right? What is an application, please? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. Am I right? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. What is an application? The working software, which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we call as an application. But what about server? Server is just like our laptop, which are all the components available in your laptop. The same components we are gonna be using in our server also. So whatever the application we are gonna be deploying our server side, then we do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In this SDLC process, in this software development lifecycle, we have a plan, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. So means what? From analysis to design, implementation, testing, deploy, maintenance. By following these all the stages, we are gonna be implementing a software, and by helping of the software, we can able to do business and internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. If you want to build a Flipkart kind of applications like Amazon, Flipkart, Book My Show, what are the first step, guys, please? Analysis means what? Gathering information from the client. Have exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information. Based on gathering information. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Based on design, our developers will be implemented either by using Java, .NET, Python, any programming language. Once if it is an implement, so our testers will be verify the functionality. Once if it is verify the functionality, everything is fine, then we are gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed, we are gonna be accessing our internet as a website. Whether this website, whether this application is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintain this entire process, which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. But on top of this SDLC process, if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, we are a part of our SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be? If you are a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be replacing, replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. Whatever we have discussed, whatever we are understand, our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation to testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, any issue in middle of the process, for identification it will take long time, for resolving issues it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customer is not satisfied. So that is the reason. That is a reason we are gonna be replacing with what exactly? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is automated, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this automation, even though if you got an issue, any problem, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible, and we are gonna be delivering our working software into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality with low cost. That means what exactly? The cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and customer is also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. The actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not part of planning, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, what exactly we are going to be doing, guys, please? Whatever the lines of code is written by developer as a DevOps engineer, making working software, and we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low failure rate, is nothing but what exactly? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Sir, how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? By using tools type. Which are all the tools say we are gonna be, guys, please? Git, we are gonna be using Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, configuration management as an Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstack, Kibana, and Terraform. So by helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools. By using it, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstack, Kibana, Terraform. We are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Sir, how exactly we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline? So let us understand one by one. So by using Git, so let us understand one more time this flow with help of these tools. How we are gonna be using these are all the tools in our DevOps process. Let us understand. Let us overview on each and every stage. Usually, we are not part of planning. We are not doing any planning. So are we part of dev environment? Yes, obviously we are part of dev environment. Are we writing lines of code? No. The writing is responsible by the developer itself. Writing the lines of code by using Java.NET Python, by using the writing is responsible by the developers only. Once if it is written by developer, that lines of code is gonna be maintenance by DevOps engineer. Writing by developer and maintenance by DevOps engineer. But where exactly we are gonna be maintained? In a Git. In a Git repository. Once if it is maintained, so we are gonna be using Maven. By using Maven, we are gonna be execute our Java project. It is always produce an active factory. It helps to manage dependencies also. And we are gonna be implementing our CI/CD process. Whatever the lines of code is written by a developer, these lines of code continuously integrating, making working software by executing test cases, which is written by testers, not by you. We are not writing any test cases, making working software and continuous delivery. This entire CI/CD process, which we are gonna be implementing by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a continuous integration, continuous delivery tool. By helping of Jenkins, we are gonna be implementing CI/CD process. By making working software, where exactly we are gonna be delivering, we are delivering into the release. The release we are maintaining by JFrog. JFrog is an active factory. By helping of JFrog server, we are maintaining a stable builds with a WAR files. And we are gonna be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. Whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not. It will be analysis and it will give statistics and reports also. By helping of these are all the tools like Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube. By helping of these are all the tools, we are gonna be implementing our CI/CD process, continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous integration, continuous delivery. Once if it is done, we are gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. We calling as what deployment. But these hundreds of servers, how exactly we can able to automate by helping of configuration management. What is in exactly configuration management? Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process on a hundreds of servers, we calling as what? Configuration management. But for this, we are gonna be using Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. Ansible is a configuration management tool. By helping of Ansible, we can automate our hundreds of servers at a time. Either maybe installation, creation files, deletion files, uninstallation, anything, any configuration, easily we can able to do by Ansible on hundreds of servers. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? From physical environment we can able to get it. From virtual environment we can able to get it, and moreover, we can able to get it cloud also. But which cloud we gonna be? AWS, Amazon Web Services. So by using Ansible, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. So I'll repeat again the statement. Listen. So by using Amazon Web Services, AWS Cloud, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers we can automate by helping of Ansible. By using Ansible, not only placing our websites on AWS service, we can able to deploy, means we can able to place our websites on Docker containers also. Sir, what is an exactly Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. So these Docker containers we can able to manage or control by Kubernetes. And elastic log stack Kibana. By helping of ELK, elastic log stack Kibana, we can able to monitor our applications and performance also. And we're gonna be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure in any cloud, either in AWS or Azure or Google. So by helping of these are all the tools: Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, and Terraform. We are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to production environment. Is nothing but what exactly are DevOps transparent pipeline. Guys, please, any questions up to this point? What we have discussed, any questions before move forward? It's clear everybody, am I right? What is DevOps? Aishi, yes. Singh, Krishna, Raj.
Sir, one question. Where exactly Jenkins come into picture here in this process?
Yeah. Come again, please. Where
Oh,
exactly?
Je-
Jenkins? Jenkins,
come into
come.
come into picture in this whole process, sir.
Okay. How we are using Jenkins, am I right? Where exactly,
I mean,
Krishna?
in this whole process, where exactly Jenkins come into picture?
Okay, so this
Oh,
is what exactly, no? This entire this is an automation process which we are using Jenkins on. Without Jenkins, we can't do this. The CI/CD process, the entire automation process which we are using Jenkins only.
okay, sir. Okay, got it.
So, for example, so we written a developer code. That code we need to build. Where exactly manually we can't do that. We should be an automate for that. So manually executing Maven commands, Git commands, not possible, not required. We are learning manually, but we are automating the entire process with the help of Jenkins only. With the even coding in dev environment. After the integration of all that, we are executing some test cases. We are not manually hitting anything. We're creating a entire pipeline from dev environment to production environment. Whatever you want, we have to do it manually. And the same thing, we are implementing an automated process. Once if it is click on a commit happen, that will up to the pre-production, we will be automated everything through by helping of Jenkins.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
We will be do that. We will be implementing the practical each and everything coming. Sir, I'm slowly learning. Don't worry. So you can Uh, mm, Aishu, please, you can approach to me in the class beginning or ending, or else you can call to admin. They will arrange a conference. You can talk to them after the class also. Fine. Great. So up to this point, what we have understand? Up to this point, what we have understand, please. So we understand very clearly what is the DevOps. Sir, which are all the tools we are using for implementing this DevOps process? We are understand very clearly. But for implementing this DevOps process, we required infrastructure. We required infrastructure. Sir, what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? Anybody? So what is an application? As we discussed in the beginning, have you remember? What is an application? Application is nothing but what website, am I right? Like Flipkart, Amazon, the working software, which is written any programming language, we call as application. The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we are going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Simply, please keep in mind, whenever we talking about application, please remember website. Okay, please. But for maintaining this website, for deploying our websites, what kind of infrastructure which we are gonna be using? What kind of what kind of infrastructure? Please tell me, what kind of infrastructure required majorly, majorly. Servers are required, networks are required, database is required, and storage is required, and so on. So these are all major infrastructure is required for maintaining our Flipkart kind of application. For for deploying, for maintenance, our Flipkart kind of applications, we required majorly this infrastructure. Let me give an example you can able to come to know. For example, I want to conduct this DevOps class. What kind of infrastructure we require? So laptop, internet, so lights, fans, chairs, projector. So these are all infrastructure is required to conduct this DevOps class. Same way, for maintaining, for deploying this Flipkart kind of application, majorly we require this infrastructure. But my question is, how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways to get in from? So majorly we are gonna be getting three ways. One is physical environment. We can able to get it from physical environment. How we are buying a physically laptop, we can able to buy a servers and maintaining our own data center, and we need to maintain. But another way, virtual environment, VMware, EXE servers, the next generation after. Physically, then we are got a virtual environment. Are from cloud. Even from cloud also, we're getting from virtual environment, virtual machines only. That it is a cloud based. That is a cloud-based virtual machines which we can able to get it. So totally how many ways which we can able to get it? Three ways: physical environment, virtual environment, are from cloud. Are from cloud. Sir, what is a cloud? Anybody? What is an exactly cloud? What is a cloud? to specifically what is a cloud computing. So before understanding what is a cloud computing, we should understand what is exactly a data center. Data center. Sir, what is a data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack was in a big room we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations. In Hyderabad, in Mumbai, in US, in UK, in South Africa, in Australia, Singapore. This is globally, entire globally, these data centers are available. From this data center, if we can access any resource like server, a network, a storage, database, over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. Cloud computing. Cloud computing. What is the cloud computing, please? Anybody? What is the cloud computing? Repeat again. The remote placed resources. If we can able to control or access over internet from your place or from your laptop, we call as what exactly the cloud computing. We are called as what? Cloud computing. We are called as what? Cloud computing. What is the cloud computing? We have discussed, we have understood very clearly. So what is a data center? The remote placed resources. The huge computing power keeping in a rack box in a big room we calling as a data center. From this data centers, from this remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, database, whatever may be, whatever the resources, if we can access or a controlled over a internet from your place, from your laptop, we call as what? Cloud computing. Let it be repeat again for my satisfaction. What is the cloud computing as, please? The remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, database, and so on, whatever the resources, if you can access over internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing is nothing but what exactly the cloud computing. Cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Any cloud, either Azure or a Google or AWS, any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying anything. We are not buying anything. We are going to be getting only rental based infrastructure on. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. Clear, all of you? So, for example, let's say to understand, I'll give an example. Then we can able to clarity much. So, for example, let's say you want to go to the railway station by car. How many ways we can able to get a car? Please, anybody help me in the chat box. How many ways we can able to get a car? Two ways. One is buying a new car. The second option is rental car. First option is what? Buying a new car, go to the showroom, buying a new car, or else rental car. Which is easy for you just for reaching a railway station? Buying a new car or rental car? Definitely rental car, am I right? If you want to buy a new car, you need to pay a front amount, 100% amount, maybe 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, whatever maybe. And moreover, you require a driver, pollution check, driving license, RC copy. And moreover, you need to maintain your own. And so, parking charges, toll gate, these are all things. Huh? and monthly maintenance also. It is very hurdle, am I right? Instead of that, you go for what exactly? Rental car. Book a wala cab, wala or bora, whatever maybe. Get the car within 10 minutes, getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever tariff, you need to pay it around 300 to 400 rupees. That's it. Our job is done. Do not worry about car. The same way, the same way, for maintaining Flipkart kind of applications, maintaining Flipkart kind of application, book my kind of application, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it. We can able to get it as a rental based infrastructure. We are not buying anything. We are not maintaining anything. We're gonna be getting rental based infrastructure based on usage. We are gonna be pay rent. But which cloud we are gonna be? Multiple clouds are available. But in this course, we are gonna be learning AWS, Amazon Web Services. Then Amazon Web Services, totally it is around more than 50 plus services we are gonna be learning. So many services, 50 plus services we are gonna be learning and implementing practically each and everything and implementing more than 2 projects on top of AWS. Practically, concept wise, we are gonna be learning. Project based, use case based also we gonna be learning. And we are going to be dividing into the 4 models: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. These 50 services we dividing into the four model. Each and every model we going to be learning minimum 2 weeks. Minimum 2 weeks we are going to be spending for implementing or implementing use cases, concept wise, project wise, whatever. But let us understand each and everything here. So what is a VPC? What is EC2? What is RDS? What is S3? Let us understand one by one. So VPC is nothing but a network. VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. So let me repeat again. What is a VPC, please? What is a VPC, please, anybody? VPC is nothing but what? Network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Clear. So, for deploying our applications, Flipkart kind of applications, what kind of infrastructure can be able to get it from AWS? And based on access, we are going to be paying rent. So, let us understand what is VPC. Let us understand what is VPC, what is EC2, what is RDS. Let us understand one by one, guys, please. Let us understand one by one. One second. Let us understand one by one. First, let us understand what is in exactly VPC. What is exactly VPC? Amazon Virtual Private Cloud is nothing but what? VPC. What is VPC? What is in exactly VPC? A private network. So for example, let's say to understand in your office, in your office. So the computers are connected with the internet cable. That is a private network or not? It is it completely isolated or not? Is it fully secure or not? Tell me. The same kind of private network, if we can access over internet in a virtual form, is nothing but what? VPC. Let me repeat again. An isolated, an isolated office kind of private network, if we can access over internet in virtual form, is nothing but what? VPC. By using VPC, we can able to getting into the AWS, we can able to getting into the AWS, and we are gonna be creating our own network, our own secure private place. That which you are calling as what network, private network, that to VPC. So this is your private network, means private section of your AWS. This is my private section of AWS. This is my friends of friends. It means, so once if it is getting into the AWS, we can able to create n number of networks. But each and everything is an isolated as a private section and fully secure. And we are going to be creating resources on top of it, either server or a database or a, whatever, maybe we can able to create our resources. These resources are fully secure. Example, so Gmail, am I right? So you and me, we are going to be logging into the Gmail. So when I'm logging into the Gmail, can I able to read your emails? No, not possible. While logging in your Gmail, can able to read my emails? No, not possible. The same way, so we can able to create our own private section of our network. We can keep our resources. It is a fully secure, which we can able to access by us, not by anyone. So what is a VPC, please? A virtual private cloud. Use your private section of AWS where we can able to place your AWS resources. Who can access, who can be access our resources. Sir, what about EC2? What about EC2? EC2 is nothing but a elastic compute cloud. Elastic compute cloud. By helping of elastic compute cloud. By helping of elastic compute cloud, we can able to create a server. The computing power like RAM, CPU, disk, whatever may be, the computing power, if we can access over internet in elastic form, means a flexible kind of thing, maybe increasing, decreasing, RAM, CPU, whatever maybe the flexible kind of computing power. If we can access over internet from your laptop, we call as what? EC2, 1E, 2 Cs, 1E, 2 Cs. That's what we calling as what? EC2. By using EC2, we can able to create a server. Which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are gonna be using in your server also. But your laptop is just for home purpose, but server is for deploying our applications, our maintenance. Guys, please. I'll give an example. For example, I want to say, I want to deploy, I want to deploy Netflix kind of applications. Netflix kind of applications. Netflix kind of applications. How? How exactly we can? How exactly we can? How exactly we can? What are the first step which we are following? First, we need to create a network. We're creating a network in cloud. We should be, because we need to create our own private section. Then on top of it, we're creating a server. By using EC2, which we can able to create a server. Once if it is successfully create a server, on top of this server, we are placing a means placing or copying or deploying all are same. We are deploying our Netflix kind of application on top of the EC2 AWS EC2 server. Once if it is placed and we can access Netflix over internet from like this. How I'm accessing? How I'm accessing? How I'm accessing the same way we can. Okay, so we deploy, we're accessing our internet, but where exactly we can able to maintain our customer information, login information, where exactly we can in a database, relational database services, RDS. By helping of RDS, we can able to get any kind of database like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, any kind of database which we can able to get it. And on top of the database, we are gonna be maintaining our customer information in a tabular format. Got it? Very clear. So why we are using Netflix? What is the major agenda? What is the major agenda? For watching movies, web series, browsing your web series. If we go for any movie, it is around minimum 300 MB to 1 GB. If it is more than 1 GB, 3 GB, 5 GB, 6 GB, 10 GB, can able to handle the data, that kind of files. In a database, no, we can't. So, so that is the reason we are gonna be using simple storage service. It is an external storage, which we can able to handle any data, any file, like MP3, video, audio, text, doc, PDF, anything, anything we can. So by using simple storage services that we are calling S3 bucket, we can able to handle any kind of files, any kind of data. We can upload, we can download over internet from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world by using any device, either a mobile or a laptop or any device. So the best example for S3 bucket is a Google Drive. The Google Drive itself is a example of S3 bucket. See how we are uploading these docs, how we are maintaining files in your Google Drive. The same way we are handling data in S3 bucket. The best example is whatever I'm showing you presentation. This PPT is presentation from Google Drive itself. The same way S3 bucket also works. Clear? So what kind of infrastructure is required? Either network, server, database, storage. For deploying our applications, we can able to get it. So for deploying, for maintaining our website, Flipkart, Netflix kind of application, what kind of infrastructure can able to get it from AWS cloud or not? Tell me. Yes or no? But on top of this infrastructure, we are gonna be placing our websites. How, how exactly? How exactly? By using DevOps process. DevOps an automated process. So usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code, making working software, making working software, delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality with low cost. Agreed. But while implementing this DevOps process, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it from AWS. And we are placing, we're copying and maintenance on which cloud? AWS. So by using DevOps process, we can able to implement an automated process. Agreed. But this automated process, which we are gonna be implementing on which cloud? On AWS. That AWS, by using AWS, we are gonna be getting infrastructure from it, either network or a storage or a database or a server. We are gonna be getting from AWS. On top of this infrastructure, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline we are gonna be getting. Clear? So what is DevOps we are understand? What is AWS also we are understand for today. I hope you, I hope you for today I want to show you how to create a server, but time is not permitted. Don't worry. So we will be discuss what we have discussed for today. That we are gonna be an experience by tomorrow. How we are getting into the cloud, how to create a server, how to use a server, we will be discussing by tomorrow. So some of the new students we have here. So let them clarify. Let them clarify. One second. Now, what is the course overview? You can get the syllabus from our admin. Okay, our admin will forward our syllabus content, everything. So this is in exactly our course overview. So we are going to be learning two courses, DevOps with AWS and AWS administration. These two we are going to be learning. Totally it is around 3.5 months to 4 months it will take. Plus or minus 2 weeks because of it is a huge syllabus. We need to complete is more than that also it will take, but please bear with me. Okay. So Linux basics will be covered, shell script will be covered. Okay. If you don't know, but programming skills is not required. You require a laptop with this configuration, minimum this configuration for daily practice. Freshers can join, experience also can join, and any non-IT on the required, but educational background should be minimum graduate is required. So if you join in this course, which are all the benefits? Daily class recording. What I'm delivering, the same day itself, we are gonna be getting daily recording sessions with the after the completion of course, we are providing resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 80% of materials, sorry, 100% materials will be provided. Our course starts with what basic level, very start from the scratch, and finish with an advanced level. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of. Daily 1 hour class, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. Whatever fee paying for complete DevOps, AWS for daily recordings. This is our admin number. You can call and you can WhatsApp at any point of time. I'm sharing this contact information. Further communication, please use this. Any questions, please? You can chat with me, you can unmute, you can talk to me also one by one. So tomorrow our agenda is what? Implementing practically whatever we have discussed for today. Krishna, please. Sri Krishna.
Yes, sir. So networking concepts are we going to learn here? The
We are
required.
teaching very basics only, but no, not a CCN MCA level, but basic foundation, like basic understanding. Then we'll go for cloud. So, for example, let's say what is a network, what is an IP address, what are the subnet, what is the classful network, classless network, router, modem. What is the difference between these are all? What is the IP planning, IP planning, networking planning. These are all things we'll discuss. What is an ad? We'll discuss our basics and then same thing simulating into the cloud. Srikish.
Okay. And regarding the case studies, are we going to work on case studies?
Case studies will do this, but because of, for example, let's say under this, totally we are on be covering totally 4 or 5 projects and real-time projects. Okay. In that case, for
Okay.
example, let me show you one second. So in CSED, so let's say we dividing into the 3 modules in DevOps. So we'll understand AWS in each and everything by end. So one real-time project, how we can able to do implement end-to-end one project. The same way we are gonna be learning Docker and Kubernetes by end. So Ansible itself is spending 1 month, and Docker and Kubernetes we spending 1 month, and by end do one project. And moreover, in CI/CD, Git, Maven, Jenkins. We're going to be learning each and every tool in depth and conceptual wise and use case wise. But by end, we'll implement one end-to-end project like this. Got it? Not books,
Oh,
Aisha. Materials I will send you, please. Materials, Aisha. And class notes, running class notes, I will be sure whatever typing commands, document, whatever document daily class notes, and separately materials also I will be sure. Sunny, please. So did we cover GCP Azure here in this? No, it is purely Suraj. It is purely AWS, DevOps with AWS. So there is not multi-cloud. Okay. So multi-cloud I'm covering in 7 a.m. batch. DevOps with multi-cloud will cover in 7 a.m. batch. Fine. Okay. In the same way, I'm covering 2 more the projects in in 1 second. Not here. 2 projects in AWS also. Yeah. So yeah. Aishi, please ask me, sir, will you teach this AI tools? AI tools, I'm teaching Git Copilot and Azure, like, some ChatGPT. So these are all the tools enough. 3, 4 tools will be covered. Aishi. So nothing. So what we are going to be learning that, so we are taking help from AI. We're taking help from AI. How we can automate, how smooth. And for example, we're implementing uh, one steps, maybe one setup. So previously, what we need to be depend on the Google, but here onwards we are using AI. That's it. And if you got an error, how to troubleshoot? What is an error? Where how to find error? So it will very useful for we can reduce the time instead of doing 1 day, we can complete within 1 hour. That will help us, Arish. That will we are covering. DevOps with multi-cloud batch details. Sunny, please 7 a.m. please 7 a.m. or evening 8 p.m. Okay. But we can't discuss much here because of it, people, students, the remaining students will be confusion. That's what ask to the admin or else ask to the conference to me. I'll explain the personal. Fine. Sunny. Great. Anybody want to talk to me, please? Aishi, Singh, Krishna, Raj, Roops, Sujan, Suraj, Sunny, please. You can unmute, you can talk to me also one by one. It's clear? Krishna, Sri Krishna.
yes, sir. So how to connect with you? We need to reach out to admin.
Usually, so what happened, daily recordings will be happen every day. I will be shared
Mhm.
by within 3-4 hours, within 24, actually on the same day. So maybe after the class at 10 o'clock, you can practice with that. So most of the problem is resolved. If it is minor issues, you can, next class we'll discuss by ask me like this, or else you can share the screen. I can help you by end of the session or beginning. It is a regular process. If it is any emergency, you want to talk to me personally also, call the admin and ask the conference. They will arrange a conference. You can talk to me also at any point of time. But mostly we prefer 10 to even 3 o'clock between.
Sure, sir. Good. Thank you.
This is the process we are approaching to interacting communication with students. Because of here is no mentor, that's what I'm the responsible for everything. That's what. Fine. 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 Any other questions, please? All of you? It's clear, everybody, am I right? Shall we continue by tomorrow? Same time, same link. Please use same time, same link. Tomorrow onwards, we starting a regular classes. Tomorrow onwards, we starting a regular classes. If anybody interested, to the registration. And tomorrow, I will tell you. I will tell you where you can able to find recordings, how to get ready daily recordings, how to join daily meetings. Also, I will show you in the tomorrow class. Thank you. Thanks, buddies. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your valuable time in the early morning. Thank you.